Hello, welcome to Corrosive Online Tutorials, where complex topics are made easy. In our today's video, we'll be discussing cells. So, to start with, what is a cell? Okay, now, the cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. Okay, the cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. So we have two words there, structure and function. Now, when we talk about the structure, we mean that the cell is the building block of the organisms. For example, when you have a building, that building consists of different blocks put together to form the whole building. So is the cell. The cell is the building block of the organisms. Now, in terms of function, it means that the function of the organisms are the function of the cells. Whatever the cell is doing, that is what the organism is doing. Now, the study of cell in biology is called cytology. It's called cytology or cystology. The study of cell is called cystology. The study of cell is called cystology. Now, the cell can be categorized into two groups. The cell can be categorized into two groups. One, the prokaryotic cell or the prokaryotic. Then two, the eukaryotic. Now, the prokaryotic cells is made up of two words. Okay, the prokaryotic cells is broken down into two words, which I want to explain. Like I said, you have the cell is categorized into two groups, the prokaryotic and the eukaryotic. Okay, now the prokaryotic, as the name suggests, pro means before, karyon means nucleus. So when you combine the two words together, we mean that the prokaryotic cells are cells that existed before the nucleus. These are cells that existed before the nucleus. In other words, we can say that the prokaryotic cells has no nucleus. Okay? Unlike the eukaryotic. In the eukaryotic cell, there is nucleus because the word "eu" means true and the word karyotics means karyon. And karyon means nucleus. So the eukaryotic cells has true nucleus, but the prokaryotic cell existed without the nucleus. In fact, scientists believe that the eukaryotic cell came out from the prokaryotic cell. Okay, now in the prokaryotic cells, let's deal with the prokaryotic cells now. Now, in the prokaryotic cells, there are regions in the prokaryotic cells where DNA are found. There are regions in the prokaryotic cells where DNA are found. These regions is called nucleoid. This region is called nucleoid. So in other words, the prokaryotic cell has nucleoid while the eukaryotic cell has nucleus. That is one major difference between the eukaryotic and the prokaryotic. Not only that, the prokaryotic cell has a cell wall. It has a cell wall. Now, the work of the cell wall is for protection. The work of the cell wall is to protect the cell, the prokaryotic cells. And the components of the cell wall of a prokaryotic cell is made up of polysaccharide, plus amino acids, So when you put these two together, we can say that they have a special name that is called poly or peptidoglycan. So peptidoglycan, so the cell wall of the prokaryotic cell is made up of peptidoglycan. And peptidoglycan is a combination of polysaccharides and amino acids. Is that taken? Now, we still have other organelles in the prokaryotic cells, okay? We have other organelles which I want to discuss shortly. Now, in terms of size of the cell, the cell has a diameter of 0.5 to 10 micrometer. The prokaryotic cells, in terms of diameter, they have a size of what? 0.5 to 10 micrometer. Now, in terms of chloroplast, the prokaryotic cell has no chloroplast. So yeah, in terms of chloroplast, no. There is no what? There is no chloroplast in the cells. Now, also, the prokaryotic cells has what we call pili. This pili is plural. The singular form is pilus. Now, these pilus are used for attachments. Okay, they are used for what? For attachment to other cells or body surfaces. Okay, so that is the function of the what? The pili. Now, they also have a photosynthetic membrane. This photosynthetic membrane that is present in the prokaryotic cells are spread throughout the cells. Now, not only that, the prokaryotic cell also have what we call mesosome. They also call mesosome. This mesosome is associated with DNA during cell division. Okay, and it also helps in the formation of cell wall. And mind you, the DNA of the prokaryotic cell is not associated with protein. Take note of that. The DNA of the prokaryotic cell is not associated with protein. And finally, the prokaryotic cell has what we call flagellum. The flagellum is used for locomotion. Now, if I will just give you a rough sketch of the prokaryotic, because a typical example of the prokaryotic cells is the bacterial cell. And the bacterial cells existed in only one kingdom, and the name of that kingdom is called Kingdom Monera. The bacterial cells exist in only one kingdom, and that kingdom is called Kingdom Monera. In fact, they are primitive organisms. They are just evolving. And scientists believe that the bacterial cells are the oldest, about 3,500 million years. 3,005 million years ago, that these cells has been living. So in my next video, I will throw more light on the eukaryotic cells. Until then, bye for now. Thank you.